If you want to add texture in Krita, whether you're painting backgrounds, giving your brush strokes more character, or just making your artwork feel less flat, this is a really simple trick that can make a huge difference. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add texture in Krita using built-in texture brushes, and I'll walk you through it step by step so you can follow along even if you're brand new to the software. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy Krita guides just like this one. All right, let's jump in. First, open Krita and make sure you have your canvas ready. You can use an existing artwork, or if you want to test the texture settings safely, start with a blank document so you can see the effect more clearly. The easiest way to add texture in Krita is by using brushes that already have texture built into them. Krita comes with a lot of brush presets, and some of them are perfect for this kind of work. Brushes like charcoal, sponge, grit, and similar textured brushes already have a rougher look that can instantly make your strokes more interesting. To begin, select a brush from your brush panel. If you already have a brush you like, that's fine too, because you can often add texture to it manually. Once your brush is selected, open the Brush Settings panel. You can do this by pressing F5 on your keyboard, or by clicking the Brush Settings icon at the top of the interface. This is where the magic happens, because this panel lets you customize how your brush behaves and how much texture it uses. Inside Brush Settings, look through the settings list and find the Texture section. If you don't see it right away, take your time and scroll through the available options. Once you open the Texture tab, you'll see an option to enable or apply texture to the brush. Turn that on if it isn't already active. After that, you can choose a texture pattern by clicking the pattern box. Krita will show you a selection of grain patterns, and this is where you can experiment a little. For example, if you want a natural painted look, you might choose a canvas texture. If you want something more organic or handmade, paper textures can work really well. If you're aiming for a rougher or more stylized effect, wood grain or other custom patterns can give you something unique. The great thing here is that you can test different textures until you find one that matches your artwork style. Once you've selected a texture, the next step is to adjust it. One of the most important settings is scale. This controls how large or small the texture pattern appears in your brushstrokes. If the scale is too small, the texture may look overly busy or repetitive. If it's too large, it may not show enough detail. So try changing the scale little by little until the texture looks balanced and natural on your canvas. Another helpful setting is cutoff. This changes how intense or visible the texture is in your brushstroke. If you increase it, the texture becomes stronger and more noticeable. If you lower it, the texture becomes softer and more subtle. This is especially useful if you want to add just a little bit of surface detail without overpowering the rest of your painting. A light texture can be great for shadows, shading, or soft background elements, while a stronger texture works well for more dramatic or rough surfaces. As you make these adjustments, keep painting on your canvas and watch how the strokes change in real time. That's the best way to learn, because you can immediately see whether the texture is working for your project. If the brush feels too harsh, soften the settings. If it feels too smooth, increase the texture amount or switch to a rougher pattern. Small changes can make a big difference, so don't be afraid to experiment. Also, keep in mind that different brushes react differently with texture. A soft brush may only need a subtle grain added, while a bold brush can handle a much stronger texture. If you're painting something like stone, fabric, dirt, or old paper, texture can help sell the realism. If you're going for a more stylized look, texture can also help create a handcrafted, artistic feel. So think about the final look you want, then choose your texture accordingly. If you want, you can also combine textured brushes with layered painting techniques. For example, you might use one brush for the base color, then another textured brush for shadows, highlights, or surface detail. This gives your work more depth and makes it feel more polished. Even if you keep things simple, just adding the right texture can instantly improve your artwork. So to quickly recap, select a brush, open Brush Settings with F5, go to the Texture tab, choose a pattern like canvas, wood, or paper, then adjust scale and cutoff until it looks right for your art. That's all it takes to add texture in Krita using built-in brush settings. If this tutorial helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Krita tips, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next guide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.